This is The Real Hustle New Recruits. The Hustlers are back, and this time they've brought in two new faces to help them with their scams. New recruits Polly and Jazz. Join original hustlers Paul, Jess and Alex. Working together as a team, they'll carry out scams that are more cunning and devious than ever before. On tonight's show, Jazz is a little lost.
Are you expecting a parcel today at all?
Polly shakes on it.
Deal, yeah?
And Justin and Colin pick someone's lucky number.
The big cheese in the room is... It's ticket number 3.
The marks in this show have no idea they're being hustled. They agreed the footage could be shown so that you can avoid falling for the same scams. The Hustlers have invited celebrity friends to help them with their scams. They'll be thrown in at the deep end. No training and no practice, just straight in. Today's celebrity guest hustlers are TV presenters and interior decorating experts, Justin and Colin.
We're in a beautiful part of Scotland in front of an absolutely glorious house which I want to own.
You feel instantly to the manor born, don't you? There should be quite an intelligent ruse behind all this. The nice thing about the programme is that it's not nasty, you know, and I think that's why we want to be involved, you know, that it is very, very clever.
I think for me what's exciting about this is the fact that theoretically we can help people that are watching avoid this type of scam, whatever it's going to be.
I like your way of looking at it, actually. We're not scamming. It's a public service we're doing today.
They're about to find out what's expected of them today from the Lord of the Manor.
Hello, welcome.
Good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you. Hi, colleague, step in. Do you like what I've done with the place?
You've got it looking absolutely brilliant.
Yeah?
However, maybe one head too many.
One head too many?
You're looking very Lord of the Manor, very
Well,
dapper.
that's why we're here.
Okay.
So today, the three of us will be country gentlemen.
Good stuff.
We are going to put someone in a very tricky situation where we're going to offer them something that's going to be very difficult to refuse. Okay. Let me show you around the place and we'll start scamming.
Grand.
Come on.
It's up the grand stairway to find out more in The Phony Title. There's a gathering happening at this country estate today. This is the Mark. She's been invited to attend, but hasn't been told exactly what the occasion is.
Hi, you here for the meeting? My name's Susie. What's your name? Claire and Donna. And which one's Kennedy? Right, lovely. Do you want to just follow me?
Jess takes the Mark and her friend upstairs for the meeting.
Just take a seat on the end, just here. Right, I think everyone's here now. Thank you very much for your patience. I'm just going to go and get Ian now, then he'll be able to explain everything for you. Okay.
Here comes Alex to explain to the gathered crowd exactly what's going on.
Ah, there's everybody. Hello and welcome. Thank you for coming. Before we start, can I ask anybody whose last name is Kennedy to put their hand up? So as you can see, many of you have got the last name of Kennedy, and there's a particular reason for that. One of you might be able to help me here in this room. So all I need from you is just a little bit more details about yourselves. I don't want to get something for nothing, so we've laid on this raffle here, so everybody will leave with something. Thank you so much for giving up your time, and I hope you have a nice, enjoyable afternoon. I'll be over there at the back.
So the Lord of the Manor is looking for someone with a specific personal background. Everyone is asked to fill in a form with their family history.
So it's in as much detail as you possibly can. That would be brilliant.
It's a bit of an unusual situation, but they'll all get a nice reward from Alex's raffle.
One for you. You're welcome.
But Jess doesn't put the Mark's ticket stub in the bowl. She hides it underneath.
For our raffle draw, we've got our neighbours who are going to be hosting it for us today. So if you want to come on through.
This is where Justin and Colin come in.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck with some brilliant prizes in there, incidentally.
They're posing as neighbouring landowners who've agreed to host the raffle.
Obviously, a big Sony flat screen Bravia television down there.
Jess needs to pass Justin the raffle bowl without anyone seeing the concealed stub underneath. Colin's job is to distract the audience at the crucial moment.
So are we ready to start the prize
Are we
draw?
ready? Are you all feeling lucky? Do we feel lucky?
And there it goes.
Who's the luckiest? You? Oh, I don't know, but you look a bit lucky to me as well.
Now for the raffle. The prizes are pretty impressive.
So the first prize is the 2-week 5-star holiday in Barbados.
Oh, that's good. It's ticket 909.
Did you win that? Oh my goodness! Congratulations! Second
Okay,
prize.
the second prize is a 200cc scooter plus accessories.
Oh, fantastic. You're going to look like an Italian Pananero.
There you are.
Number 2.
Oh my goodness!
But the next prize doesn't sound quite as exciting.
Okay, so the third prize is the cheese-making weekend for 2 in Shropshire.
That might not sound like an exciting prize, but it's a real kind of procedure to make good cheese, and I don't know if anybody...
It's now down to the guest hustlers to make sure the mark wins the booby prize. Justin slips out the concealed stub from under the vase and hands it to Colin.
The big cheese in the room is... It's ticket number 3.
We have a winner.
Oh, well done!
Shropshire is lovely.
It's gorgeous.
Do you like cheese?
The raffle continues.
The 2-week 5-star holiday to New York.
Actually, everyone else in this room is in on the scam.
Ticket number 4.
So you!
The mark has intentionally been given the worst prize to make her feel cheesed off. That way, she'll really appreciate the offer Alex is about to make her.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Oh,
thank
no,
you.
thank you.
Thank you. Now, is there a Claire Kennedy here? Who's Claire? Claire. Hi. I was wondering if we could have a word next door, because I think you might be able to help us out here. The rest of you, please enjoy your afternoon. I shall leave you in the company of these 3 mad people.
Mad being the right word.
And I'll be sure to come and mingle a little bit later on. But thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Come with me.
Oh, well, then you guys must be really happy.
I'm so excited that you came.
The mark follows him through into another room, where she meets Paul, playing Alex's lawyer.
Thank you so much for giving up your time. I hope I've reciprocated that with a cheese tour. But I bought this property and this land about a year ago. If I've bought this whole thing and I'm developing it and I'm pouring money into the infrastructure, it happens to be that because of your background, just you can help me with this.
So Alex is currently the owner of this house and land, but he wants the title of Baron, which goes with it.
And I'll be damned if I don't get everything that comes with it, which is the title as well. So this means a lot to me.
In order to claim his title of Baron, Alex needs the mark's help. His lawyer Paul explains.
Ian requires signatories, people who have titles, to agree to his application to a title. Because of that, we just need someone who can sign a form on his behalf and approve his application.
It's like trying to get a membership to a club, basically. Yeah. It's as simple as that. And you have to be seconded sometimes by people who already hold a membership. It's really as simple as that.
What we need someone to do is to essentially take on a title that exists on the land near here.
So the hustlers need the signature of a lord or lady. And because of her family name, this mark could actually claim the title of Lady of Took, the local area.
Our consultant's telling us that you've got a 90% hit rate. Everyone else is 40%, 50%. And so long as we can track you back far enough, we can use you as a signatory. We need someone who can claim that title, sign a piece of paper, and claim a consulting fee. That's all we're asking you to do. He'll pay you £10,000.
I will.
Say yes.
She just needs to become a lady, sign Alex's Baron application, and earn a whopping £10,000 as a fee. But first, she needs to own a piece of local land. That's where Justin and Colin come in.
This is Claire, the wonderful Claire. Soon to be called Lady Claire, I think.
Exactly.
We own about, I think, 183 or 184 acres. We decided to give away a small portion that doesn't actually detract from the rest of our policies. So it seems to be a good situation for all of us.
Yeah, but it's still a valuable piece of land,
yes, of course it
in
is.
that it is titled.
I'm going to basically sell you their land, so that land belongs to you. The minimum fee for the parcel of land is £2,000, which you pay to Colin and Justin. And I will then issue you with the title. Okay, I'm going to give you the certificate. And from that moment, you are then going to sign something for him, and he will then pay you.
She'll have to fork out £2,000, but she'll get 10 in return. And she'll be a proper blue-blooded lady.
We really need people to act quickly. Okay? So if you're willing to act quickly, then there is a cheque for £10,000 with your name on it.
Shall we give you a little bit of time to think about it?
The mark isn't sure, so Paul, Justin and Colin offer to take her to look at the plot of land.
Use one of our cars outside.
Okay, let me get the keys from your guy.
It's a 10-minute drive up a winding road. And it's not the most attractive plot of land in the area.
So it's a little inaccessible. I think it's important that you understand, you're not buying development land, that it is literally just, it's going to be a piece of you in the middle of Scotland, but that's it. What I have to do is I have to ask you if you would be willing to consider it and complete today. How do you feel about it at the moment?
She's still not convinced. Sensing that the mark is slipping away from them, Paul offers to sweeten the deal.
What if we paid you cash tonight? We have to legally witness a transaction.
Yeah, that would make a difference.
If we did it with cash.
She'll get her reward in cash tonight.
Why don't I organise a driver? I know that one of Ian's guys is available.
The mark goes off to think about the offer. Paul arranges for her to be taken to a nearby bank, just in case she decides to withdraw some money.
Your ladyship?
Your ladyship, yeah, well done.
When hustlers go out, they don't bring money, they bring prop bets. The proposition bet only has one rule, and that's that the hustler always wins. Holly is out on the town with some new friends, and she knows hustlers never buy their own drinks.
I've got a challenge for you, okay? It's using these 3 straws. Okay, so the challenge is you've got to pick them up just using this one straw. Oh, and you can't do anything to the straw, so you can't bend it, you can't change anything about the straw.
I was just going to hook it.
Yeah, you just got to...
I can't hook it or anything?
No, you've got to keep it straight.
Right, okay.
Okay? If you can do it, I'll buy you a drink.
All
If you
right.
can't do it, you can buy me a drink.
Yeah.
Are we on? Yeah?
Deal.
Deal? Yeah?
So, there's one straw propping up 2 joined straws. To win a drink, Polly's friend needs to lift all 3 of them using a 4th straw. It's a tricky one.
Good luck.
Okay, go for the simple one first then.
Yeah. Oh, good attempt, right? That's really good. Let's try it again.
Any ideas? You could try, like, sucking.
You can do.
Suck really, really hard.
Yeah, come on, give it a whirl.
Right, okay.
1. Oh! That was pretty close. Right.
Total fraud in it.
So do you give up?
I do.
If I can pick these 3 straws up with that one straw, you'll buy me a drink. A large one?
I will. A large, there you go.
Okay, I'll show you. Ready?
Show us how it's done.
Whee!
Polly collapses the straws, causing them all to rest on the one she's holding. Then she just lifts, and the whole structure is interlocked together. Now she just needs a drink for all those straws.
Mine's a martini. Off you go. Fantastic.
A leafy suburb on a quiet weekday morning. Could this be Jazz moonlighting as a courier?
Are you expecting a parcel today at all?
No, unless my wife's ordered something.
only got a postcode on it, which is really annoying me, so I have to knock on all the doors.
Looks like he's trying to deliver a package.
Mr. Ahmed?
No, Manfred, you need.
How do you spell McCartney? Is that J-E-A-N?
Unfortunately, he's having trouble reading the address label.
Oh, no, yeah, it's not this place. Yeah, sorry, mate, I'll try another one. Is anyone else who may live in the house? All right, no worries, it's one of these. Thank you. Well, have a nice day.
This is robbing the hood. A little later in the day, Polly and Jess arrive in a taxi. They look like they've just come back from an exotic holiday.
We'll be right back.
The tan hustlers jump out of the cab and head towards a nearby house.
I'll ring the doorbell. Hi there, sorry to disturb you.
We're staying with Kieran round the corner. We've just come back off holiday, he's not in. And he was meant to pay for our cab for us because we've only got Thai bar on us right now. So he's just told us to go and knock on a neighbour's door to see if we
could borrow some money. And then he's coming back in 20 minutes.
And we're really stuck, and the driver's getting a little bit
mad.
Yeah.
He does look like the miserable type.
Is there any way you could help us out? It's 30 quid for the taxi, and Kieran will be back in 20 minutes.
He'll be
and
back
he'll come
so
straight
soon.
round.
So the girls are staying with a friend who was going to pay for their taxi, but he isn't in. Will this neighbour help them out of this sticky situation?
Who is it?
Kieran.
From 116.
I don't know if I've got 30 quid on it, so I'll see what I've got back.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
The Mark goes inside to see how much cash he has in the house.
I've only got a fiver. Is that any good to you?
£5. That won't cover much of a taxi ride.
Maybe.
Fiver.
Could I try that one, see if he'll maybe kind of lay off a little bit? That's great. I mean, it's 30. Let's see what he does.
But the hustlers take what they can get.
Thank you very much.
Just
Thank you.
tell him.
Got a fiver for you, sir. And let's go.
Their next mark is just a quick drive round the corner.
Let's go to the next house.
Next one, please, Paul.
Next one
it
now,
may
Paul.
take a bit longer than we thought.
This scam only works because the girls were able to give the name of a real neighbour. So how exactly did they do that? It was thanks to Jazz and his little fishing expedition this morning.
Hey, let me check.
He just needed the first name of someone living on the street and their house number.
Yeah, sorry, mate, I'll try another one.
Once he'd established the information, he walked around the corner and passed the details on to the rest of the hustlers waiting in the cab.
Right, is this Kieran? Yeah, Gene. His name's Johnny. All right, cool, good luck.
It took just a few names from each street to be able to knock on as many doors in the area as possible. Who could possibly say no to these damsels in distress?
Hiya, sorry to bother you.
Where did you stay?
Number 9.
Number 9 with
Yeah,
Johnny.
just down there.
And he's just called up and just said just to go around one of his neighbours.
You just came for the airport?
Yeah. And we've got no money. We've only got Thai
He was
bar.
meant to pay for us.
I haven't even been to the hole in the wall. 2 quid or something's all I've got.
2 quid?
No. We owe him 30.
That's what I said, I've got a quid.
This guy goes to check if he's got any cash in the car.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Oh, no. OK.
Oh, no. Could I maybe take the £2 and bring it round to you later?
2 quid.
2 quid. That'll barely buy the cabbie a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Thank you anyway.
Each hit only takes a couple of minutes, and in a morning's hustling, the figures soon add up. Some of the hustlers' marks are a little more generous.
Oh,
Hiya, sorry to interrupt your day.
Staying at 109 with Karen just around
Derek,
the corner,
yeah.
and Derek. We've just come back from Thailand. They were meant to pay for our cab for us because we've only got bar.
Can we borrow it? Is that all right? Oh, you are
thank
a superstar.
Woo!
Oh.
We're coming now. At 30.
Sorry, just
Thank you
a
so
bit
much.
grumpy.
Oh, thank you for bringing the change.
Thank you
so
in 10
much.
minutes. Oh, thank you.
The mark actually hands over £40, even though the hustlers only asked for 30. Now that's more like it. It's back to the cab and onwards.
Yeah? Then. Good. Nice. And don't forget the meter's on, so...
Looks as if they're holiday hats on. They was going to stay with Karen next door. Taxi's involved, obviously, as well. I know, see, my wife wouldn't have done it. I just trust everybody. I think they asked for 30, and me being 40.
This is a scam that happened to a friend of ours who knew nothing about it until their neighbour came looking for their money. It really illustrates the power of a name and why you should be careful who you give your name to.
It's very simple to protect yourself from this type of scam. Never give money to anyone who shows up on your doorstep, no matter what kind of story they give you. Just send them on their way and close the door.
Earlier today, TV presenters Justin and Colin helped persuade a mark that her background allows her to claim the title of lady.
We decided to give away a small portion that doesn't actually detract from the rest of our policies, so...
She would simply need to buy a small plot of land owned by the guest hustlers.
For the parcel of land is £2,000.
Her title would allow her to sign a legal document for Alex to claim another title, Baron of the Estate, for which he's willing to pay her a £10,000 fee.
So if you're willing to act quickly, then there is a cheque for £10,000 with your name on it.
In The Phony Title, Part 2. The hustlers have provided a car to take the mark and her friend to the local town centre, just in case she needs to go to the bank. She returns to the estate, but has she decided to go for the deal? And more importantly, does she have the money?
How are you?
Have a seat again.
Have a seat, please.
They reassemble in Alex's drawing room. The mark still doesn't look too sure.
Well, the good news is you have the cash here, which
yes,
is...
I do.
I'm sorry to drop that on you.
Yeah, but that's fine. We keep enough cash to go around.
Time for the big question.
So, are you happy to complete? Great. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. First of all, we need to count your money, unfortunately.
I've got the number up somewhere.
And there's the money. The mark hands over £2,000 in cash for a tiny piece of land.
Yeah, let me do this up here.
And we'll hand that over to you.
Do I take my commission out of this?
Paul counts out the cash. You can never be too careful. It all goes into an envelope.
There
you go.
Oh, brilliant.
Which Alex then hands to Justin. After all, it's his land.
Land money.
Fantastic. Stick that in your pocket.
So you guys print your full name here.
Colin signs over the property deeds. Job done. Justin and Colin are about to head off and leave the mark to finish off her deal with Alex. But Justin is worried about carrying around all that money.
I just don't fancy walking into Sterling with all this.
Sterling now?
Yeah,
I'll put it in the same.
Okay, I'll give you this back. You don't mind that shit. I'll put it stuck in my pocket.
Alex takes the envelope back.
Carry that around the city, if that's okay with you.
Can I just leave that?
I'm going to leave that, Colin, but I don't fancy carrying that around the city all day.
You'll leave this with me and I'll put it in the safe.
Okay, fine.
There's also a land certificate that goes with it that identifies exactly what the plot
Look,
is.
is this it?
That's it. That's your little lump there.
But now for the important business of the day.
Just print your name here, sign here, and then print again right there.
This lady has just become the lady of two.
I'm going to pop open that button.
Do you want us to bring some more back? I'll bring another couple of bottles back if you like.
Bring a case up.
Yeah, I'll bring another couple of bottles. I'll bring a couple of bottles, don't push it.
Right, I'll see these gentlemen off.
Yeah, okay.
Excellent. Well, that's
We'll see you shortly. Take care.
Excellent, your ladyship.
Your lady, yeah, well done.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay.
Catch you later.
So,
see you in a little bit.
you're the of this piece of land, which is good. You are now the lady here too. I will give
Now that she's entitled to sponsor Alex's own bid for a title, he keeps up his end of the bargain by paying her the fee, £10,000. Only he's a little bit short.
Okay, I've got to get 5 more from the safe and I'll put this in a little bag for you
Perfect.
so it's not going everywhere.
Alex goes off to his safe for more money, leaving Paul to countersign the title deed.
The only thing is I don't really want to do it with this pen. Do you have a nice pen? Do you have like a fountain pen or anything like that? Let me run off to the office and get you one. Right, let me...
Paul goes to get some more appropriate stationery. But he won't be coming back. This is the getaway. Everyone else is already on their way out and into the cars. And before the mark realises what's happening, the hustlers are gone. But what about the money that's still lying on the seat? Here's what the Mark didn't see. Justin wasn't really worried about carrying around the money. The hustlers made a big show of giving him the envelope of cash so he could write something on the front of it.
Land money.
That was because they'd prepared an identical-looking envelope moments earlier.
I need you to write something on this envelope.
Land money for
Land money.
Stick on your pocket.
The cash went into Justin's pocket.
So fancy walking into Sterling with
Are
all
you going
this.
to Sterling now?
Yeah.
But it was the duplicate envelope that came back out.
Certificate goes with it, identified.
And that's full of worthless newspaper. So is the Mark's 10 grand fee. It's just rolls of newspaper wrapped in £20 notes. It's all as phony as that piece of land, which she doesn't own, and her title of lady, which was invented by the hustlers. Before long, the Mark realises something isn't right.
Excuse me, your party only booked this room till 3, so it's just to give you a little warning that I'm going to be locking up soon, okay? I'll let you know.
And then the penny drops when she's told the place was only hired for the day. By the time they get outside, the hustlers are nowhere to be seen.
It's been an interesting little journey to see how easy it would be to take advantage of somebody and to take somebody's money, to scam them. And that is precisely what we demonstrated.
I suppose that's the thing, you know, there are people out there who really do the real hustle.
There are a number of companies that offer to make you a lord or a lady by buying a piece of land. In this case, the offer seems too good to be true. Not only does the Mark receive their fancy title, but they're also offered a large sum of money for their troubles.
If you're going to enter into a transaction to acquire a piece of land, use a solicitor, use somebody who's going to protect you and look after your rights and tell you if what you're doing is the right and sensible thing to do. Don't part with money in these circumstances to help someone who's probably a complete stranger to you.
If you want to know more about how the show is made, go to bbc.co.uk/realhustle.
So that has destroyed my faith in human nature, which is fine, because I am a cat. As you will see when you watch the new Mongrels Double Bill tonight at 10:30 o'clock here on 3. I should probably start learning my lines.